What's up, friends? Welcome to the Scrap Trawlers channel where we do EDH on a budget. We've got most of the Scrap Trawlers gang tonight. We've got Lenny coming at you from his home away from home. We've got Nick here, and Bobby Christine couldn't make it tonight, so we've got the lovely Lynn filling in for her. Thank you so much, Lynn, for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
All right. And so this is a theme episode. Nick, why don't you tell everybody what the theme was?
Okay, so the last time we spun the wheel landed on new hotness, so we had to build decks around the latest Magic set, which happened to be Crimson Vow. So we got Kamigawa right around the corner, so we're giving Crimson Vow, I guess, one last hurrah before we completely forget the set even existed. That's kind of how Magic product goes anyway. So yeah, we're all playing commanders from Crimson Vow. Should be a good time.
Sweet. All right. Now, if you are watching us on YouTube, you make sure to hit the like button and smash that follow button, as they say. Smash it as hard as you can using only your pinky toe.
And tickle the bell. I heard you should tickle the bell.
Tickle the bell.
the bell.
Like, underneath the bell, the part that like wobbles around in there. That's the part you gotta
tickle that part.
You gotta tickle that
the uvula of the bell, or whatever you call it.
Now, if you happen to injure yourself while smashing that button, please don't send us your hospital bills, because we do not have money. But
if you subscribe, we will.
If you're watching us live on Twitch and you want to give us a little bit of money, you can hit that $5 footlong sub button right down below there and send us a little money. Or you could be generous and put your footlong in someone else's mouth and give a gift sub.
Jesus, I don't like where this is going.
Welcome to Scrap Trawlers After
What are
Dark.
you talking about? We're talking about sandwiches.
I like meatball subs, don't you? Like, I love the meatball subs from Subway. I got hooked on them when I was about 14 years old. There was a sale where they were always like $2.50. So you just kind of get hooked on a foot long of meatballs.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well,
so give us that meatball sub.
Yeah, buy those footlongs for us and for your friends.
Subway, I would say. Like, if you ask us what a BLT is, I'm not gonna say what do you want on it. We know. Okay, we know.
All right, so let's go around the table and reveal our commanders. Who did you build, Nick?
All right, so we built vampires because Crimson Vow is all about vampires. So we built Timothar, Baron of Bats, which is like right here.
Yeah.
So we're making bats. I don't know. I kind of found the ward discarded card interesting, and anything that does anything with Sir Conrad, where something enters the graveyard, leaves the graveyard immediately, is super cool and fun. So Sir Conrad's not even in the deck because it's not a vampire. But we're gonna be making vampires, making bats, making more vampires, and slowly draining the table.
Sounds good. All right, and Lynn, you weren't part of the challenge, but you do have a nice new deck here. Why don't you tell us what you're playing?
Yeah, I'll be playing Florian, Voldaren, Scion, my little baby. He's not of Crimson Vow stock, but he is definitely of Vampire Noble, so I believe he should be here. He does a little post-combat trigger, so ideally pre-combat I'm going to be casting some spells. I might see something like Flame Rift, or I will cast a Loyal Subordinate, and then you'll all take damage. And then I don't have any tutors in this deck, but I'll use Florian's ability to grab me something like Ramp early on, or a Wheel of Misfortune, or maybe a Last One Standing to save us from the Andy overrun that's obviously going to happen in this game.
You know me too.
So you'll
well.
see some, So you'll see some goad, you'll see some blood, you'll see some mostly discard effects on my side of the table, and Florian taking big bites out of people.
Chomp.
Oh, and I took all the sleeves off. I took all the sleeves off tonight.
Yeah,
Do it, just
yeah.
one night. One night of the year, you should just take the sleeves off. It feels good.
Is this the purge?
It's your wedding night.
The
Yeah, I
purge,
got all dressed up 'cause it's
unsleeved.
a
One night we just get it out of our system, not playing with sleeves.
Take the sleeves off and get a foot long.
Yeah,
So
in your
alright.
mouth. Lenny, what do you got?
Wow.
Just
I
make
got
sure you
nothing to
prep.
step to that.
You gotta prep for that event. Just prep
Right.
for it. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, I did, however, bring a commander deck. I brought Kamber and Laurine to the party, so also on Rakdos. We're gonna be, doing a little bit of goading, a little bit of attacking, making creatures die, and we're gonna weaponize blood.
Blood. Sweet.
I have to
Excellent.
see. Do you have a black Clackbridge troll in your deck?
A clapback troll.
We will find out if I've got the hollowback troll.
The hollowback troll. Okay, just wondering if you got one. Okay, cool.
All right, and I am playing Geralf, Visionary Stitcher. So this guy says that my zombies have flying, and can tap to sacrifice another non-token creature to make an XX blue zombie creature token, where X is a sacrificed creature's toughness. So I'm planning to just make a bunch of big zombies and send them all your way in the air. I do have quite a few walls in this deck because I was going for highest toughness to lowest cost ratio. So gonna see a few walls. Gonna see maybe an Aegis turtle, maybe a Cherix. We'll see.
Ooh. Good thing I put my chaos charm in there to destroy target wall.
Oh.
I know the meta so well.
So, without further ado, if you are all ready, everybody in chat is ready, then we can go ahead and start the game with Nick.
That's me.
That is you.
All right. I'm gonna draw.
Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Have fun.
Two. All right. Swamp. I have a turn 1.
Kill Nick first.
We have Indulgent Aristocrat.
Oh my goodness.
It's 1/1 with lifelink, and I can pay 2, sacrifice a creature, and put a 1/1 counter on each vampire I control. I will pass.
Love it. I'll draw a card. I like that. I like that a lot. I've been playtesting this card, and I'm interested to see what happens. I'll play Mountain. Playtesting a Mountain. I'm gonna see how I like him. That's the turn. I was talking about some other card in my hand, but let's talk about. The jury's still out on Mountains, so.
Yeah, I know they're not islands. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
All you, Lenny.
Let's see. Let's play a Dross Forge Bridge tapped, and I will pass the turn.
I should put my there we go. You're all done looking at
let
my
people
face
guess.
now. I will just narrate.
Board stage. That's fine. I used to play Magic over the phone. Have you ever played Magic over the phone?
No?
Yes, we have, Andy. We've totally done that.
Oh yeah, we did. At the very, very beginning of the plague, before we figured out how to use cockatrice and everything. Yeah, we did kind of do that over the phone. Over
Facebook Messenger.
Facebook
We
Messenger,
just took
yeah.
pictures of our board states.
Nice.
Magic at whatever cost.
It was pretty much send it, wait for the picture to load in, wait like 5 minutes to say I have a response, and then just like hope that no one's playing counterspells.
Right.
Man, y'all are making me feel so old. I'm old enough to have played Magic by carrier pigeon.
Oh man, wow, that would be a long game. Go ahead, Nick.
All right. Oop, got a
The
swamp
year
out there.
is 1776, the Constitution, and it's like
Play a
turn
charcoal
3.
Well, usually you just get 3 cards. It's a land, channel, and fireball.
All right. Go to combat. Lynn, thanks for coming along. Take 1.
Okay, happy to. 40 to 39. Always from a vampire, indulgent as he is. So
Yes.
I'll indulge his presence.
And
I like
will
the
pass turn
insolent,
after that.
insolent neonate though. That's my favorite one. Well, Falcon
Yeah.
Wrath Gorger. But I'll take it from that one too. All right, untap, upkeep, and draw. Yeah, we can do it. This is a mountain. We don't have the swamp, but we're gonna make it work. I'll tap that mountain for a soul ring. I just drew it, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
I
because
hear
I
it's
don't
good.
have other plays, this mountain and this soul ring, I'm gonna cast a rousing refrain. Or sorry, I'll suspend a rousing refrain.
Ooh.
I'll avoid the spell casting stack. I'll suspend it with 3 counters on it. I don't cast it. And then I'll pass a turn. I'll remove the suspend counters from my upkeep, and I'll cast in 3 turns. And I would say add red mana for each. It's half of Jessica's well, so it's Jessica before they broke up, or after they broke up. I don't know.
All right. Still slow rolling it with Temple of Malice. I'll scry 1. Lordy. We keep that on. You know what? Let's just put that to the bottom and hope for the best. Okay. Pass turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's do island. Let's pay 2 for a tapped sky diamond, and then let's pass the turn.
All right, we will draw. Wow, look at all these swamps. That changes things. I didn't think I was gonna draw another one. So we're actually just not gonna do much. I'll go to combat. Lenny, your turn. 1
Alright.
lifelink. Oh, I should have gained.
You've made a powerful enemy.
Oh.
All right, and I will pass a turn.
All right. I'm gonna untap upkeep trigger, remove a counter from the rousing refrain. One little closer till we hear that catchy jingle again. I'll draw a card, or I guess hear it for the first time. Well, we'll do what your decks are trying to do. I'll just build a nest egg for my little baby. I'll tap the soul ring for 2 colorless to flip the 1. I'll cast a bag of holding.
Yeah.
And then with the red and the 1 color sitting there, so for 3, I cast Arterial Alchemy.
Ooh.
This is an enchantment. Someone trying to weaponize blood.
That may or may not be in my deck.
Civilization, I would get the score for having invented it first. So I would cast this. I will create blood tokens equal to the number of opponents that I have. I seem to have 3 tonight, don't I? Okay. And
Not if
then
I concede.
I passed the turn, wishing for a black mana. We'll get there.
Draw. Well, not to make you feel bad, but I will play a swamp.
Ouch.
Hell
Rubbing
yeah.
it in. Rubbing it in.
I love it. It feels so good. Tell me about it. How
Play.
does it feel? What's the mouth feel that swamp?
Honestly, it feels pretty good because I scried another swamp to the bottom.
Ooh,
So
saucy.
we're going to drop out Laurine Diversion. She's a 3/3 first strike. I can pay 2 and sacrifice an artifact or creature to goad target creature. I will ship the turn.
Laurine, come over to my side. Look at all these artifacts. You could burn all this shit up. I don't care.
Island.
Come on,
Let's
kid.
do. Thinking I'll probably just play my commander, Jerry.
Welcome, Jerry.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right, we'll draw. We'll do drawing swamps, which is fine with me. All right, we are going to cast a dark ritual.
You got it.
So I'm going to immediately spend that 3.
It's not Mask's
Or-
Dark Ritual, though. It's not a real Dark Ritual.
I have that in another deck. I didn't want to unsleeve it. For 6 mana, we'll play Timothar.
You've got a commander.
Got a
Thank you,
commandy.
Better.
I mean, I did it before. It was cool.
You did. You did it. You're sort of the stonewashed genes of the group.
That's how
All
I've
right.
always thought of Lenny.
Andy's got a blocker now. This is unfortunate.
I'm free.
So
I'm open tonight.
we'll-
Timothar, come over.
Yeah.
Honey.
We'll go to combat. Lynn, I'll hit you for 1.
I appreciate it. Please take game 1.
I will. So good. I'll pass the turn.
Move to my turn, so I'm going to untap Upkeep, Rousing Refrain. I'll remove a counter. So next turn it will be cast, and it can be countered then. I'll draw a card. Oh my. We have the black. We have the black, everybody. In the form of an Arcane Signet. Thank you, Reddit. We got there.
There you go.
An Arcane
Yeah.
Signet.
All right, we got there.
We got there. We got there, and it looks like I took a roundabout way. Normally my commander is usually first on the field. I'm not quite late to the show, but I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3. I could make it 5. I do need a land, so we're gonna play it risky. I'll tap the Arcane Signet. I love Dark Ritual. I'll cast a Dark Ritual. That's one of my favorite songs too.
So many dark rituals.
I know, it feels so weird, doesn't it? There's so much Rakdos at the... Oh no, not Rakdos. Sorry, Geralf. You're just so left out. Wait, are you rocking the... You're just pure blue over there, honey?
Oh yeah.
How do you get by? Like, who feeds you? Who cares for you? Okay. I'll tap this mountain and use 2 of this black to cast the Wheel of Misfortune.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
It's time. I have 2 cards in hand. Count of cards in hand, everybody?
I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4.
I've got 6, and I like them
got-
all.
7.
Let's see.
Do I want to finish 7 though?
So I'll explain the card. Each player is going to secretly choose a number, and then what's going to happen is we're going to compare those numbers simultaneously at the same time. So what's going to happen is that there will be the highest number, so people might be tied for the highest, some people might be tied for the lowest, and some people are just going to be in between. The person that's the highest is going to get a new hand and take whatever they bid, whatever that value was, as damage. Everybody else in the middle, they get 7 new cards, except they don't have to pay anything. The person on top picked up the bill, and then the person at the bottom, they just don't want to go out. They're like, hey, I don't want to go out, and they never go out. They don't get new cards. They're happy with what they've got. You know, they've got 4 more seasons of The Walking Dead, and then they realize, oh my God, there's like 7 more seasons after this. Anyways.
Well, that was elaborate. I don't think half
Yeah.
of that was on the card. All
Yeah.
right, we ready for
That's the
numbers?
errata.
Yeah.
It's got
That's
flavor
right.
text.
Yeah, that's how you explain it. Oh, I'll take a 7.
Nick, did you
Oh,
flip?
yeah.
Oh, oops, sorry.
I was gonna pick 5. It's okay. It's only 2 extra difference. So I'll pay 31, or I'll pay the bag. I'll pick up the bill, everybody. Lenny, you and I are going to.
Yeah.
I am the highest. Lenny's middle of the pack, and then Nick and Andy are homebodies. So
Tell
let's
me
get
about
new
The Walking
cards.
Dead.
Anyways, oh my goodness, Disrupted Quorum. There's a lot of that going on at the seasons I'm watching, and then Dark Dabbling. I'll discard that. How about you?
Discarding Academy Manufactor, Armix Filigree Thrasher,
Oof,
Herald
love
of
that.
Anguish, Bedevil,
Wow,
Victory Chimes, Brea's Apprentice, and Stencia Bloodhole.
that's a really good
Oh, my.
hand.
Oh man, that is nice. I did not pull a land, so this is great that this got played early, and I've hurt myself like I have. I have a black and a red. I cannot play a land. Oof. So, we'll hurt ourselves even further and get out of this game. We'll ramp like we want this place. I'll cast a liquid metal torque for 2. The black
Little
footing
torque,
in the
so
road.
good.
Love me some liquid metal torque.
Torque it. And that's it. I'm gonna pass the turn with a lot on the board and just
I like how the green on liquid metal torque is like blending into your
Yeah.
background.
Oh, yeah.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, sorry
Oh,
for
that's
anyone
super
trying to pull
cool.
that up. It is where's my finger? It's like, where'd it go?
We're gonna play
Do you do parties?
cranial plating.
Oh.
I definitely was gonna put that in my deck. Oh, instant speed equip. Check that out,
We're gonna
everybody. That is
play-
an interesting card.
We're gonna play Executioner's Capsule.
What's the clause on that?
For what? Executioner's Capsule?
Just for the audience, for me, because I
Non-black.
need...
Destroy
Okay.
target non-black creature. Totally amazing, useful card. I will attach cranial plating. And then, Nick, for pointing that out, let's see. I have
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 artifacts. So I am going to attack you with my 6/3 first strike commander.
Oh yeah, we are taking that DiMaggio. That's commander damage. That is Laurine. Yep.
And I'm going to send the turn on over to Andy.
I appreciate that. All right, let's untap. And let's draw. Let's play. Let's see. Do I want? I think I'll play a Halimar Depths as my land for turn. So it enters. I can look at my top 3 and put it back in any order. And I shall. Alright. Do that. And then I will. Let's play a Dragon's Eye Savants.
Oh.
So that is a 0/6. I did not do the morph, so the morph ability doesn't matter.
Sounds French. Yeah, it sounds
Oh.
good.
Oh.
So, that's all I got. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Cool. We're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. I have drawn all of these swamps. And I'm very happy about that. Let's, just in case, let's do this now. 5 mana. We're gonna cast a Champion of Dusk. So it enters the battlefield. If it enters the battlefield, I draw X cards, and I lose X life, or X is the number of vampires I control, which is currently 3. It is a 4/4 grounder.
Yeah, good with me.
Yep.
Cool. Then I will take 3. Just like Mr. Owl intended. Oh, we didn't draw 3 lands. Sweet. And now we can go to combat. No one's hit Andy yet. Andy, you get a 1/4 and an 0/6,
Yeah.
and you can sack that 0/6 to make a 6/6.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Uh-huh.
Lenny, I'm gonna bring it back. 4.
Right. That's fine. I'll make it up to you by
And-
pointing out something else. Make something on your board will be pointed out, and then you'll know how it feels.
Does that say sacrifice a creature? Another creature? I'll pass a turn.
Okay. I'll untap and upkeep. I'll remove a counter, suspend counter from Rousing Refrain. It will cast itself.
I've got 5.
And so now,
We'll be at
yeah, 6. So this would net me 6 mana, and that mana would not, of course, be as steps in phase ends. I'll get to keep that mana in my mana pool. 6. Yay! And then also, then I exile it again with 3 time counters on it.
It's a lovely card.
So it's an exile. Yeah, it pulled out. Let's see what it does for me this turn. I'll draw a card. Ooh, thank you, honey. It's like a little investment. Like your grandparents getting a little CD. Like when I was a kid, they'd give me like a little CD, a little certificate of deposit or whatever. They were like, you can have this in a few years. And I would end up, you know, it was like $4. It was $50. And I was like, yay, look at this, magic cards. Or whatever I wasted it on. I thought I was wasting it. I bought magic cards and I scuffed them all up, played them on the ground, kept them unsheathed for years, scraped against one another to get them clean. So
Like 2 meatballs and a sub.
right, I'd eat with the sub and just grab the cards. Yeah, I just kind of wipe the cards like, there's meatball. Right there, let me get that. Lotus and all
My
that.
white deck's suddenly a red deck. What is this?
Yeah. We want to play cards, so let's get creatures on the battlefield. Let's do something. I'm gonna do some card movement because that's what this deck likes to do. So I'll cast the Seething Song.
Goodness.
For 3.
You didn't have
So
enough
that'd be
mana
3
already.
red.
Wow.
Yeah, it would essentially bump me up to about 8 mana, 8 red mana, if that's okay.
I mean,
And
it's,
then-
it's not, but go ahead.
Okay, and then I think I'm in this artifact loop where I want these artifacts, so I'm gonna keep going for it. I'll cast the Sunset Pyramid
Love this one.
for 2 of that. This is a little enters the battlefield with 3 brick counters on it. It's a little card draw engine, then it's a scry engine after a while, and it gives up its brick counters. That leaves me 31 life. I guess we're gonna be at this game for a bit. Then we'll tap this 1 black. Oh, I have my 1 black. I know I'm gonna get a card. I know I'm gonna get a swamp, right? I know it's gonna happen. I could bet on it, right? So I could use this for something else. Oh, well, we'll cast this instead. I'll use 1 red. I'll cast the End the Festivities. End the Festivities deals 1 point of damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. So just a little tag of damage to everybody.
Okay. I'll take the
Does
1.
that kill
would be-
the?
That might do
I
1
think-
damage to each of your creatures, so that might kill somebody, or maybe
Yeah, I
take
think
out an
that gets the,
indulgent aristocrat.
Yeah.
You thinking about responding?
I think I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So
Understood.
Making me wish I had my other commander. I would have a blood token by now.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he's kind of the one that I always think comes first, but you have a good board. You've got some things to toss into the fire. All right. I will this Keen Duelist. I'll do an Arcane Signet for 1 black, and then this Keen Duelist. This is a creature that's going to give me an upkeep trigger, like a Bob. You know, the Dark Confidant. But we're going to compare cards. We're going to compare our footlongs and see which one. What do you got on yours? All right, and then I need to cast this to get the cards I need. So I'll tap this Soul Ring for 2 colorless and cast this Ox of Aganos. I'll be discarding my hand when it enters the battlefield, so I'll leave 1 red to cast it because I had about 6.
Yeah, good
Okay.
for me. Yep.
All right, I'll discard a Victimize and a Flame Blitz. I could have cycled it. I get to draw 3 cards. That's something. All right. There's a swamp in my hand,
Wow.
but it comes into play tap. So this is a moment of decisions. I think I will tap this. Yeah, I'll tap the Liquid Metal Torque on the mountain. No, I'll tap this Liquid Metal Torque, and I'll burn 1 of my blood. And I'll discard this Sulfurous Mire, because I'm going to get greedy, and I'll draw a card. And that's 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. I tap this mountain. I tap this mountain. Oh, sorry. I tap this mountain, and I use this 1 floating red. And I will draw a card with the Sunset Pyramid. So I'll take a brick counter off of that, and draw a card. I will play a swamp.
There, you got there. Woo!
I got there. But if I play that swamp, I don't have anything to do with it. So I don't have any floating mana, so I'm not going to play it. I'll play something else instead. I'll play this Reckless Carnarium. But we did get a swamp. I just want everyone to know, if you've been worried in the chat, just don't worry any longer. We got it. We've got swamp powers. With that, I have 1 mana there. I'm not going to track any damage. Florian didn't come into play. I passed the turn.
All
To
right.
you, Florian.
That was a heck of a turn, Lynn. I'll
There,
tap them.
you know, I got through some cards, so.
Well, I'm just gonna play out my commander. My other commander, and just kind of call it a day for now. Go ahead.
Okay. Actually, yeah, at the end of your turn, I will sacrifice the Dragon's Eye Savants.
Cool. A creature died. So the opponent controls died. So I will make a blood, and I will gain a life.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's a food. Don't tell me I didn't bring blood. There we go.
Alright, and then I will go to my turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Let's play an island. Let's play a High Tide.
Oh, rituals.
We'll do that instead. That makes more sense.
Lenny, where you at with your rituals? We all got them.
Hey,
I do technically have one. If I get to play it, y'all aren't gonna like it, but it's gonna be cool.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I've got a High Tide. My island's tapped for double mana.
Mine too.
Hell yeah.
Yes, yes they do. Okay, so we'll do.
Yeah, spend that mana, Andy. You deserve it. You know, you've been watching all of us kind of go wild over, you know. You deserve
Let's
it too. Go treat yourself. Get yourself a nice board state.
There's 5. I will play an Eternal Skylord.
Hey, yeah.
So when that enters the battlefield, I amass 2. So I will make a zombie army and put 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they have double flying now, right? Like double wings.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got a fat ass over there, Andy.
Mm-hmm. Pack the cat and your fat ass.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna go to combat. Yeah, this is gonna go at Lenny. 6/6 flyer.
Okay. I got nothing in the air.
Okay. And do I want to tap out? I kind of don't. But I kind of do. Let's do it. So we'll make 4 blue mana. I'll use 3 of it to cast a Wall of Frost.
Classic.
And then the other one, I'm going to tap Geralf to sacrifice the Wall of Frost to make a 7/7.
Jeez.
Chilly in here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright. I will gain a life.
Do you have a
Make
wall of
blood.
air in there? Do you have a wall of air?
I do not have a Wall of Air, no. I don't think
Wall
so.
of blood. Oh wait, no.
I have a Wall of Junk.
Do you have wall of illusion? Is that a wall? I don't know.
I
Make it
don't
walls.
think
Wall of
so.
meatball subs?
You
Do
have
you have a
Wonder
wall
Wall?
of-
Wall of Footlongs.
do you have Wonder Wall? Yeah, Wonder Wall. Lately, 'cause you're gonna be the one that saves me, right? That one. That one.
Yeah,
But
Wonder Wall, of
after
course.
all, yeah. Okay.
That's all I got. I'll pass over to Nick.
Alright. We will draw. Ooh. Play a swamp.
Wall of hair. Gross.
Well,
I bet I love it. It
pay
doesn't have to be
5
gross.
for a Malakir Blood Witch. If it resolves, it is a 4/4 flying pro white. And when it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses life equal to the number of vampires I control, which is currently 3, and I would gain life equal to the life loss this way. It's a vampire Gary.
I have no response.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So that's 3?
Cool. Yep, so each one will lose 3, and I will gain 9.
Ew.
Now, I'm not expecting to, like, not be attacking with all my stuff.
I mean, you
So
can.
scary. All these things are flying and annoying.
The zombie there is a zombie 7/7 zombie flyers. The zombie machine is covering like.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna hang back. We're just gonna pass the turn.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna untap and upkeep. I'll remove a counter from Rousing Refrain. I'll draw a card for actually before upkeep. Also Keen Duelist. So I'll stack it. Rousing Refrain, Keen Duelist in terms of resolution. Rousing Refrain, remove the counter to 2, and then Keen Duelist would trigger. I will compare my. Who would like a card? I think I don't know. I'll give it to Andy. Yeah. We should be killing Andy first. No, I shouldn't be. Oh, I shouldn't be giving it to Andy. Andy's like an enemy. Okay, I'll give it to Andy. Andy it is.
You're an enemy.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. So we just reveal cards. You will take 2 points of damage, or I think you lose 2 life, and then you lose 2 life, and then I will lose 0 life, and this goes to our hands. Caddis. All right. Now I'll draw a card for a turn. Ooh, I get that Ragavan tech, that desert, but we don't need it, do we? No one's Ragavanning at this budget level. Okay.
Ragavan is banned on Scrap Trawlers.
This swamp that I promised that I would play, there is a significant amount of mana here to actually do the things that this deck was designed to do. So I'm going to go for it. This black and the Soul Ring. I cast a Loyal Subordinate. This little fella does my bidding. Menace 3/1 at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you control your commander, each opponent loses 3 life. That might happen. Let's go to cast my commander. You might know this 3 loss technique from the vampires next door. They do this all the time. Except they gain from it. Rectus Carnarium, Liquid Metal Torque, I'll cast Florian, Boldarin Scion.
It's good.
Okay.
Yep, good.
Cool. And then I'll move from my pre-combat main phase to my combat step or combat phase, and then the Loyal Subordinate will trigger at the beginning of combat.
May I lose 3?
All right.
Yep. You lose 3. I would track that as 9 damage 9 loss of life, which Florian will care about if he stays around post-combat. So I'll track it on this little card. Okay. I don't think I have any attackers. I don't care to generate some blood, and I do like some warm bodies here for the vampires to nom on. There's nothing I can do about flying zombies. This shit's straight up like horror movie. It's horror movie. So I will move through combat and then move to my post-combat main phase. Florian will trigger, and that'll go in the stack for 9. So I'll look at 9 cards. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll exile one of those. Ooh. Is it that time? No, it's not that time. It could be that time. With mana 1, it's 1, 2, and I'm gonna not get that mana next turn. I played this swamp for me this turn, so I'm looking at just 2. I did do a lot before combat, so I shouldn't be so greedy. That's 2. Interesting. Okay, I didn't expect to be so low, but here we are. I will take this. I'll exile this command tower, and I'll play that. That's like a swamp. Oh, we could get a swamp instead, but I'll keep the command tower. I'll put these randomly on the bottom of my deck.
Can you play the command tower if you already played a swamp this turn?
I can't, but oh, you're right. I can't. Oh, you're right. I already played a swamp this turn. Then I'll exile the command tower. Who needs it? I couldn't play any of the other cards for 2 anyway, so who needs it? You're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was talking about my swamp. I got so excited about it, and here I am about to trade it in for a command tower. Gross. With that, I have 2 mana. I pass the turn. Ooh, not much as far as that goes, but take it slow.
Ooh. Well, that's a cool card. I just don't know if I have the time to resolve that. With all this life loss and everything that's happening, I think I need to start attacking some people.
Yeah, I'm just helping out with your beats, that's all.
Yeah.
Andy wants to continue the trend of needing to die first, so I think we should oblige him.
Wait,
We get the emotes for everybody now. It doesn't have to be me.
Hey chat, subscribe so you can not use the other emotes and just use the one that says kill Andy first. We got plenty,
so,
but we really don't.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach the cranial plating to Kamber, because Kamber has lifelink.
Ooh.
How big is the ox? That's a 4.
It's a 5/2, or 4/2. Excuse me, 4/2. If it escapes again from the underworld, it'll become a 5/3.
Maybe I don't want to attach it to Kamber. Yeah, I think I might just not do that. This is such a tough situation for me here. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do double red and 2, and I'm going to main phase an unexpected windfall.
Mm-hmm. Get you some treasures.
Discard Blade Griff prototype, and I will draw 2 cards. And then I will make myself 2 treasures.
You're a treasure.
Oh, thank you.
This is true.
And can I do anything with these? Nope.
Right. You've got like 1 mana open. You totally. Oh, you weren't asking me. I was like, Kamber.
I could attach to Kamber, but I think having Laurine with the we're gonna just pass the turn for now.
All right. Untap. And draw. Island. Go to combat. Who can block flyers?
I can. I can block 1.
Not it.
I can't block any.
But I cannot currently kill your... Well, I can kill your zombie army, but that's about it.
Okay. Okay. Well, these are going at Nick.
Mm-hmm.
And this will go at Lynn.
Okay.
So Nick, you have 13 coming at you. Lynn, you have 3 coming at you.
All right.
Cool. I will declare blocks. I will block the 7/7 with this 4/4.
Okay.
I will declare no blocks. Flying zombie.
Okay.
Eternal Skylord. I bet he's got like frequent flyer miles. He probably has. He flies business class. Is that what you call it? I'm an eternal Sky Lord. When you like, you reach a certain level with United or Delta. So yeah, I'll take the 3.
Okay.
All right. Before damage is dealt, I'm going to cast Village Rites. Additional cost, sacrificing the Blood Witch.
Okay.
I would draw 2 cards. That will trigger Timothar. And I will pay the 1 to exile the Blood Witch from my graveyard and make it into a 1/1 bat.
Hey,
Okay.
that blocks
The
flyers.
death trigger is going to cause me to gain a life from Kamber
I'll draw 2
and
cards.
make another blood token.
Mm-hmm.
I got my little inscription symbol. Shout out in chat to people who love Inscription because that game is amazing. All the achievements are named after Magic cards.
I haven't. It was recommended to me as someone was like, "You need to get on this designer drug," because I was saying how much I love Slay the Spire, and they're like,
my
"You
God.
should play this." So
Did you take the 6,
but it-
Nick?
Oh, I suppose I should. There we go.
All right. And let's see. Second main.
What color are Geralf's zombies?
They're
They're
blue.
blue.
You know what that means, Lenny?
Yeah.
Play a crenellated wall.
Yes.
That's a 0/4. I can tap it to give target creature +0/+4 until end of turn.
nice.
Um,
Like yours. Ooh, that's fun. Little confidence boost. Like, well, you can do it.
then I think I will go to my end step and pass the turn over to Nick.
Cool. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. We will play a swamp. We will pay 4 for a Vindictive Vampire. So whenever another creature I control dies, Vindictive Vampire deals 1 damage to each opponent, and I gain 1 life.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Kamber's over here like, yo, I'm a reverse aristocrat.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to combat. Lenny, I would like to hit you for 1 in the air.
In
I can't stop that.
Cool. The bat will deal 1 damage to you. And then what does that bat do? The bat token has, when this creature deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice it, so it's on a May. So sacrifice it and return the exiled card to the battlefield tapped.
Ooh.
So you're gonna get a
Nice.
death trigger, Lenny.
Okay.
And so will I.
Make another token, gain another life.
So much blood.
Hi, Isaac. I'm playing Magic the Gathering.
Nerd!
Yeah, with some friends
So,
on the internet.
Vindictive Vampire will trigger. Each opponent will take
Yeah.
1 damage. I will gain 1 life. And Malakir Blood Witch will re-enter the battlefield. And when it enters the battlefield, it'll do the Gary thing, but for vampires, which is currently 4.
Jeez.
Oh, this is
Wait.
painful.
4 because of
Okay.
vampire. Oh, because right, the vampire is a vampire. Of course, a vindictive vampire is obviously a vampire.
Yep. So
Yeah,
I will
yeah. I'm playing with some friends online, so my computer lets me talk to people
12.
that are far away.
Let's go to 46. Okay. Second main phase. I'm gonna tap this charcoal diamond and play Eaten Alive.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm going to sacrifice this Malakir Blood Witch as an additional cost.
Yo,
targeting-
thank you.
Geralf Stitcher
Mm-hmm.
with the vision.
Exile.
Yeah. I do have some triggers that go on top of this. So Vindictive Vampire triggers. So I'll gain 1. Each opponent will lose or will take 1 damage. Timothar will trigger again. I will pay the 1 to make the bat. So you do get another death trigger, Lenny.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so Eaten Alive is on the stack, targeting Geralf.
Yeah, results.
Cool. There's another trigger for you, Lenny.
Oh, it's exiled.
Oh,
It's
you're
exiled.
right.
It's exiled, so it doesn't. Hey, Draco.
I know how to play this game.
Drago.
All right, I will pass a turn.
I think I want to cycle a card. Yeah, I'll cycle a card. I'll tap this mountain. I'll sack a blood, and I'll discard a card. Discard this desert to draw a card. No Regavan here. And then it's gonna be rough. It's just so rough out right now. Well, I don't know what to do. But we'll play that. I'll move into my turn. So untap. Upkeep. Upkeep triggers. I've got the Keen Duelist and the Rousing Refrain. I'll stack it this way. We'll take Rousing Refrain. I'll remove one of the suspend counters. Keen Duelist will trigger. I'll pick Nick. I'll pick you.
All right.
And we will compare Spear Spewer for 1 point of damage.
Grave Shifter.
For 4. Okay, I will take 4 points.
And I will take Uno.
15. Yep. I'll track that 1 point of loss of life on Florian there.
I like how I just told Bobby Christine in chat, like, yeah, I try to remove all the non-vampires. Like, Grave Shifter's technically a vampire.
It's a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
That counts.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's technically correct.
Some of
which
us
is
are,
the best.
some of us spent our high school years as shapeshifters. So. Right? Didn't
So
you?
was-
Weren't you an animorph? Weren't you all animorphs at some point?
Yeah, I
don't know.
a lot of people I knew were horse girls.
Nice. It looks like it's a crowded board. A lot of people are holding up. There's walls over there that I just can't get past. That's unfortunate. Walls.
Both emotional and
being a
physical.
problem. Yeah, Andy, why won't you let us kill you? We want to express
Yeah.
our love for
Just
you.
let our commanders in.
Yeah.
Open your heart and your life noble.
Yeah, for sure. Vampires are sucking us dry. For sure.
I know our
What?
picture said it won't suck, but I lied.
Yeah,
it is sucking
You're
here.
sucking
I
a
will play
lot
Mountain.
tonight, Nick.
So any
I'm
land
sucking
I
down those
tell later.
$5 foot long.
Oh yeah. Hell
Making
yeah.
me relive my 20s.
Hey.
Hey, times have changed. Those are now like $8.
Are the
Yeah.
$5 footlongs gone? I don't really eat
They're
fast
not even
food
like a
anymore.
foot long anymore. They're just like, hey, you get 6 inches.
No.
$5 only gets you 6 inches these days, huh?
We've got
This
2.
is shame.
That would be interesting. Oh my goodness. Can I order 2 of those? Can I have 2, please? And some chips. I'd like to get a bag of chips with that.
Yes.
If I could. I will move to my combat phase. Loyal subordinate will trigger. Each of my opponents will lose 3 life. I'll make this out even 10 points for Florian. If I go to my post-combat. Let me think about attackers for a second. I think I'm interested in things dying, feeding the blood machine. Hey, Lenny, would you just give us a count on how powerful cranial plating is right now? Like, what's your power toughness on that creature? For those of us at home not tracking it exactly.
Let me. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah,
Oh no, Draco, let's not bring in Jared.
9. Okay, so
When
I
we
have.
say Subway, we're saying like Subway. It's like a different.
I heard that was
brand
Gerard. I'm like,
altogether.
what did Gerard do? Why did
There you
Gerard
go.
go to jail?
Gerard.
So
Good for them,
cranial
good for
plating is giving plus 11 power right now.
It's
Okay.
big. It's big.
And that creature, you don't have any
Has
on the
it.
board that says I can't be blocked at this moment. Just that you can move
Correct.
that cranial plating wherever you like at instant speed.
At instant
Okay,
speed.
cool. That's
At the
fun.
cost of some power, though, because I'll lose out on an artifact to do it. Currently, it's on my creature with first strike, so that's also fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna send. Well, yeah. Let's just try to get this. I like the Ox as a blocker in some way. Menace isn't gonna get me in anywhere. I'll send the Keen Duelist over at you, Nick. I'm gonna send it to you. It's a 2/2.
Sounds like a trap. But I think I'm allowed to. Let's see, it's a 2/2. That's it.
Yeah, 2/2. Just a 2/2.
Let's block with the Champion of Dusk.
Okay. I have no effects. I'll mark 2 points of damage on the Champion of Dusk. You'll mark
Yep.
4. Okay. I'll die.
Eating the
Yes,
blood
we-
machine.
Yeah, take blood. Anyone that cared, anyone that wanted that. I guess I could have upped my blood and used my blood weaponry, but I'll move to my post-combat main phase. I'll use Florian's ability. That'll trigger, so I'll look at 10 cards. 1, 2, 10 unsleeved cards. It feels so
That
wrong.
blood weapon thing is
Just
super cool.
Mhm.
7, 8, 9, 10. One of these is a foil. This next card's a foil. It's bouncing. I can see it. Sorry. Let's exile 1 card from this set of cards. Would this be the time to do it?
Here, I'm marking 2
Um,
points of damage on Champion.
Thanks. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's just like not enough. So we go for mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and then 6. No, we rebuild. Okay, redo that. So I will take this mana geyser. Let's just go for all the mana. Hey, everybody.
Ooh.
All right. Thanks. I had to decide for a moment on what I could do, and my mana didn't quite add up to what I thought it was. But we'll take this mana geyser. I am going to cast the mana geyser. So for 2 mountains, this soul ring, and the liquid metal torque, I will cast the mana geyser. Tap lands from everybody.
4.
I have 5.
5, 4. Okay. That would give me 12 by that count. I'm looking at 12.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I'll take 12 red in my post-combat main phase to tell a story about how we destroyed the world.
Chain
I cast
reaction.
Chain reaction for 4. How we had everything and then we threw it all away.
All right. Well, I have no responses to that, but
Yeah.
I don't have priority. Oh wait, yes I do.
Yeah, I passed.
I have no
I
response.
passed priority. So Lenny,
Yeah, I have no responses.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I believe on the Nick if you've got something.
I will have some Timothar triggers, but that's it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. This will be 3 creatures from my side. For damage wise, 2 over for you, and then we've got 4 for you, and then how many over there, Andy? What have you got? A little
I got
commune.
5.
5. Okay, so this would be doing 9, 11, 14 points of damage to all creatures on the battlefield.
Seems good.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's some death.
And so that's 12 creatures of my opponents that are dying.
Yeah, it is blood.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna gain 12 life.
He.
Not gonna lie, I was super medium on this commander set, but actually these two are really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. Let's see. Well, Champion's gonna die, and Vindictive Vampire's gonna die, and the Bats, and Timothar. So Vindictive Vampire will see 4 of my creatures die. Sorry, 3, because it doesn't count itself. So each one will take 3 damage, and I will gain 3 life. Sorry, Bat thing. This thing is exiled forever now. That's the risk we run, following the Baron of Bats. I do have 2 Timothar triggers, which I will pay for. So we're gonna make 2 bats. I'll draw a second bat soon. I'm choosing to put
2
Timothar
bats.
into the graveyard.
2 bats.
Yeah,
It's a crime that you're
Okay.
not doing that voice when you say 2 bats. What's wrong with you? Come on.
How many bats do I have, Andy? Count them.
1 bat. 2 bats.
It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're looking at 12. I didn't use this bag of holding nearly to what I thought I was going to do. My commander would be 5. That would be 7. We could get that with. So we'll go with the 8 that I have red. I'm going to tap the Arcane Signet for a black. That takes me. I'll cast this for 5 mana. So this will leave 4 in the pool. So. Florian, Belmont, Scion, you're back. I have still mana to burn, and I cast a Spear Spewer for 1 of that red. It's a little friend.
Yeah.
Little person in the comments, you know, sniping things. And then with the last, I'll tap 1, 2, 3. So that's 6. I guess Ugin the ineffable.
Oh, get out.
F with him. Get out because you're not effing with him. Okay. He's gonna come into the battlefield. I could take out a bat. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Just basic. Or that cranial. Oh no, the cranial plating doesn't have a color. Let's talk about colors.
Oh.
For a second.
Okay.
Can't do anything like that. I think I like a 2/2 creature, so I'm just gonna play it peaceful and civil. So I'll uptick Oogie. Oogie, honey, get me a creature.
Oogie.
And take a 2/2 spirit creature and exile this fluffy card and put it right here. All right. My foil, I knew I was exiling it. I guess I didn't realize it. I kind of want it. But Ugin's Spirit appears. With that, I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. At your end step, I'm going to sacrifice 1 of my blood tokens. Since you already did it, I'm going to discard Arterial Alchemy. And I'll draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got so much blood already. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of blood.
Oh, if it helps, just so y'all can see it, I'm just gonna flip up the exiled card, so if you want to kill one, you know what it is.
Very
For sure.
I'll play a land for turn. I'm going to play a Buried Ruin. We're going to cast Nadir, Agent of the Duskanel.
Definitely would play that in that attack.
Any responses?
No.
Tokens go away and we're just going to be drained to death. Okay, I'm ready.
I have no response. Let's see. Whenever token control leaves, do a thing. And then whenever it leaves, speak more tokens. Cool.
All right. I'll sacrifice a token, a treasure. That's going to put a counter on Nadir. So that puts the cranial plating at 22. And I will move to attach the cranial plating to Nadir.
Yup. Big elf.
We cool, fam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're cool. All right. It's about family. It's about family. Cranial blading's about family.
Yeah. So Nadir's power is currently 26. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hope that I don't draw a land here. Yeah, alright. That'll do. There's an island. 8. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Geralf.
I keep thinking about how good this deck would be if Reckless Fire Weaver wasn't almost $5.
Right?
And I will cast an Endless Atlas.
Ooh.
Love it. Love Endless Atlas in a mono deck.
And then I'm done. Pass the turn.
Well, Lenny, do you run that the old cleric from Mirrodin, Disciple of the Vault?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Untip, upkeep,
How about-
draw.
A glass cast heart. How about,
Oh, yeah.
Let's just
how about a
do this
chittering
right
witch?
away.
Not her.
Taste of death.
That would do more if I. Okay. We'll tap a charcoal diamond for a soul ring,
Marionette Master.
Oh,
and we will tap the soul ring and
Master would just be GG's right now.
I
2
know.
mana for Grave Shifter. When it ETBs, return creature card from my graveyard to my hand. I would choose Timothar. I'm assuming it's resolving. Andy?
Yeah.
Cool. Not that I can cast it this turn, but moving to combat. I'm not gonna block here for this thing, so that's nice. I'm gonna send one of these. I'm gonna send a bat at Andy and a bat at Lynn.
Okay.
So just 1 damage.
Yep.
Take the 1.
All right. So those bats will be sacrificed. I have no death triggers. And then Champion of Dusk and Vindictive Vampire come back in. Only ETB is Champion of Dusk, so I will lose 3 life and draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
They were all lands. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Let's do a Myriad Landscapes tapped as my land for turn. And I will pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. And ordering your triggers. I only have 1. Rousing Refrain will be cast. Card count in hand. It would be gaining
Full
some
grip
mana.
of 7.
Full grip of 7. Ooh, I heard windfalls of good things over there. This turn, vampires have come back to us. Full group of 7. Okay, I'll exile it with 3 counters on it. 4, yeah, draw phase. Let's draw. There we go. That's what we need. I'm worried about that, Lenny. I am worried about that. The deer. So pumped. So prime.
Feel free to remove it if it upsets you.
Yeah.
No one's mad.
It's feeling a little bit that way. And then if we're talking about that grave shifter, the grave shifter is looking a little 2/2. It could possibly block.
It's a little shifty.
A little shift. I think what I'm going to do is tap the Spear Skewer to deal 1 point of damage to each player.
Yep.
How's that sound? Little nips, little nibble nips, just little bites. Kind of like when you have the foot long, and then you like, I'm only gonna eat 6 inches of this now, and then you walk by the fridge and you're like, I'm just gonna take a little bite of that. I'm like, I might take a little bite of that, a little nibble. All right, so I'll take the 3 damage for that. 2 opponents. I think I lose 1 as well though.
War Machine,
Yep,
thank you
that's
for the
fair.
sub, buddy. Appreciate it.
How many?
And the foot long sub.
Yeah, get that foot long.
Isn't that this stuff flies across and we're supposed to do some moves for it. Okay, I will do the -3 and target the Nadir. Nightblade.
All right.
Miss Badass. To destroy target
Nice.
permanent.
I
Yeah.
make 26 elves.
Oh wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
if you wanna take that back, that's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was the Nightblade in terms of the one that the tokens leave, because then I kind of said something like that. And Nick said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was the one that gets the elves coming into play. I know that one too. And everyone's like, oh, I thought it was the other one, the one that does the token leaving. Okay, let me pull that back. Yeah, thank you. I was a misplay for sure. I didn't realize that you were going to have how many elves when that was all done?
26.
26 elves. Oh my god, where's Santa? There'd be so
No
many
big
elves.
deal.
Oh my goodness.
Casual
Thanks.
26 elves.
I'll use Dugan's ability, Uncle Oogie, instead of doing what I was about to do, because that feels wild. I'll cast the Key to the City for 0 mana. Thank you, Oogie.
Good.
Yeah, let's add it to our collection of budgie.
Budgie
Cards here. budgie pile. And then this is an Arcane Signet and a torn up Liquid Metal Torque. To cast Ketis, Ember Claw Familiar. Oh, I don't have to use these. I'll use these two. I could use the 2 of the floating. I'll use that. This is gonna boost up Florian's damage if Florian can get through, which I think he can. I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna visit the sunset. Okay. Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was about to say I'm gonna go visit the Sunset Pyramid. I'm gonna go. Working at the pyramid tonight. Okay, we got a little Frank Ocean. I will draw a card. No, then I'll wait. If you're gonna say that, you let me hit you.
Yeah.
For sure. I'll move to combat, and I will send Florian over your way then, Nick.
Yeah, I'll
Wait
take
for
it.
me. Okay. Catus will trigger, and each other of my opponents, Andy and Lenny, you would also take. You would take some damage. Yeah.
I'm helping.
9. So that would be 5, and then 12. Looking at. So I'd be post-combat main phase looking at 12 cards. Have not used you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There isn't a braid in this deck. 1, right? Honey, where are you? Help me out here. Oh my god. I guess there's like options again. We could blow up the world, couldn't we? We could just blow everything up again. I have 5, 6, 7. Let's look at this. I'll move these away. Yeah, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 mana. Nick, you're so far out of reach. You're so way up there in the sky.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a quick view of what I've cast before, and then conceive of a world in which this is going to work. I've already moved through combat, so I think it's a good time as any, with no cards in hand, to cast to exile ill-gotten gains. So I'll exile that.
Ooh.
Indeed.
This-
I'm gonna.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cast it. I'm gonna discard some cards. So for a black and an arcane signet, another black, and 2 of the red that I have floating, I will cast Ill-Gotten Gains. I will exile it, and then each player discards his or her hand, then returns up to 3 cards from their graveyard. So we all go do that.
Ah.
Yep.
All right.
That seems wild.
I discard my commander into the graveyard and probably just put it back in my hand. So, so I'm gonna choose my commander. Eaten Alive. And Decree of Pain.
Yeah, here's my.
We get a High Tide, a Wall of Frost, and Dragon's Eye Savants.
Shout out to War Machine for the Decree of Pain. Kind of fits in the deck too.
The deck.
Fancy.
Nice.
Let's get
Disrupted Core. Yes.
I think that's
I
the
love that card.
let's get
Okay.
Academy Manufactor, Reckless Endeavor, and Unexpected Windfall.
Oh my
Okay.
god, the manufacturer
Actually-
is just.
Let's
Yes.
actually not do that. We're gonna get Trading Post instead of
nice.
Reckless Endeavor.
It's my favorite Planeswalker.
So I'll exile this card. I'm grabbing this. Mana Geyser, Wheel of Misfortune, and a Disrupt Quorum. It's a party in a hand. Right there. Okay, love that. Thank you, everybody, for showing your cards off. The power and prowess that you bring to the table is wonderful. With that 3 red mana, and I'll tap these other 2 mountains. That makes for 5. I'll cast this Mana Geyser. I think that's going to give me 6,
Yeah, I got
11,
6.
14? 14 red? Okay. Yeah, 6, 6. Oh, so 6, 12, 15. Okay, we'll take 15. All right. So I think that's my math right. So with 15 red, let's cast a Disrupt Quorum for 4 of them.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, everybody. I love fighting. Keep fighting. Keep doing it. And yeah, please do it. Just don't hit me to food fight. And then I will use 3 more to cast this Wheel of Misfortune.
Oh.
So 1, 2. So you got all those cards. You picked those out specifically.
I know.
I know.
Sad.
Would you like to get rid of them? I'm gonna go pick out them more. Okay. When everyone's ready, 3, 2, 1, reveal. 2.
Oh,
2.
I'm taking the 4.
Lenny's taking 4. 4 points of damage. Lynn, Lenny, and Andy will get 7 new cards. So discard your hand. Oh, I'll discard this empty hand.
Yep.
And draw 7
Still
new
willing to
cards.
pitch that Academy manufacturer.
7. I played a mountain. I remember even saying it. They'll let me do it. There might be something fun that I can play. The Stormfist Crusader that will slowly leech me of my life. Feels not so great. Moving around the table, I guess I see, Nick, any interesting instants or sorceries that you discarded? I see a Plumb the Forbidden. Anything that you'd love to talk about and why you put it in your deck?
Oh, you know, I don't even know if Dark Ritual is an instant. It says mana source. I have no idea.
Yeah.
We got a Village Rites.
So you feel like it's important to sacrifice your creatures or for your creatures to make
Yeah.
sacrifices for you. That's important to know. It's good to be a leader like that. Andy, how about you? Anything that you put in your deck tonight that you want to call attention to that's now in your graveyard?
No.
A high tide. That
I got a
was
high
good,
tide,
you
yeah.
know. Hell yeah, you got to ramp a little bit. And then, well, I guess that's not it. Lenny, how about you? Anything interesting that went into your graveyard? You wheeled with me twice tonight. So,
Yeah.
and you really wanted this wheel.
You know, I'm just trying to wheel through the deck as much as possible because why not? But
Okay.
since we're here, we can talk about this card, which is an amazing budget pickup, Dance Macabre.
Yeah.
It's like 5 mana, but like each player sacrifices a non-token. Let me repeat that: non-token creature. Roll a d20 and add the toughness of the creature you sacrificed in this way. 1 through 14, you return a creature card put into a graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. 15 or higher, return up to 2 cards put into graveyards this way to the battlefield under your control.
I love it.
So, I was
I love
totally
that.
going to cast that to get Nadir back.
Oh! I'll cast the Direfleet Daredevil. Thank you for telling us about that card. I'm going to cast it. Let's make it a reality. So
Okay.
that will cost me 8. So that comes in for 6, and then that you said costs 5. That would make me 1 red floating. The Direfleet Daredevil enters the battlefield, and I cast Dance Macabre. So each player sacrifices a non-token creature.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'm
right.
actually
get
gonna
all your
respond.
elves. You're going to get
I'm
all your
gonna
elves,
respond
right?
to that.
Yeah.
I'm going to sacrifice the treasure, which will get me another one. And then I'll use that mana to sacrifice a blood token.
Okay.
And I'll discard a swamp, and I'll draw a card. And sacrificing the blood token puts 1. So it's basically I'm breaking even, because...
Yeah, I see. Right.
Yeah. So it's still going to be... Well, let me just do the math so it doesn't look weird. 17, 18, 19, 20... So that's 26. Yeah, so I'll get 26 elves.
Okay.
Cool.
I get
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose the vampire. It will not
Dead
trigger
commander.
itself, so nobody loses extra
Yeah.
life.
I'll choose this Ugin Spirit. Get out of here. I know this card will go to my hand for my crown. And then I'm going to roll a d20 because that's the fun on the card. It's not just everyone sacrificed it. But if I look
You're
at all the
excited,
toughness
man.
that everyone
Yeah.
gave up, so it says each player sacrifices a non-token creature, roll a d20, add the toughness of a creature you sacrifice. Oh, I'm just asking me.
Oh.
Just me. It doesn't care about
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry. All right.
It's
I
okay.
will roll this green screen die, which will show up, I promise. So I'll add 2 to this value. I feel like we're playing D&D all of a sudden. Like, I'm going to bring you a whole party back. It's worth it. Oh, I got a 19 plus
Oh,
2.
yeah.
21.
Yeah, so you get
Return
get
up to
2.
2 creature cards.
That
Put
were
in your graveyard this
sacrificed.
way to the battlefield. Oh. Put into graveyards this way. I'll take.
Yeah. Let's take Nadir.
I'll take Nadir. I think Nadir is a lovely one. And then it was a vampire over there.
Vindictive Vampire?
Yeah. Vindictive Vampire. And then I don't think Andy, you didn't have anything, did you?
I sacrificed my commander. It's in the command zone.
Oh yeah. Got it. Thank you. I won't take that. I can't.
You can't.
Okay, thank you for the Vindictive Vampire 2/3. And then thank you for the Nadir that I didn't understand because I thought it was another Nadir. Honey, I'm sorry to misroll you. Agent of the Dusk End. Okay, and you start out as like a pretty interesting creature, and if I start sacrificing some things, good things will happen for me. Thank you for the gifts.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I like them.
And the Dance Macabre got to do something in the game, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, we got to see it in action, and it rolled hot tonight. I should definitely pick pockets and bend bars with gates, all that good shit that I should be doing. I'm going to cast a Strafon before we leave this turn, because I think I did some good work, and I should be rewarded for this. So, Rector's Carnarium, this Liquid Metal Torque, and that would make 3, plus the 1 floating to give me Strafon, Mara Progenitor. The beginning or end step, create a blood token for each player who lost life this turn. I believe all of us lost life this turn because of the Spear Spewer. So I'll make 4 blood tokens. And I'll have 2 mana up. I don't think I'm going to do anything wild with that, like equip it per se. But I don't know if there's any big 5s in the air at this moment, and I think I'm the problem child. But there are 26 elves. So before we leave the turn, I will uptick Noogie. I'll uptick Ugin to 6. And exile this top card and create a 2/2 Spirit. And I will leave this 2 mana for card manipulation and pass the turn. So moving my end step, I'll generate some blood. 4 of it, to be exact.
All right, I'll untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay.
That's a heck of a turn, Lynn.
Yeah, thanks. It's the rousing reframe. It's every time you say that, Andy, it's because rousing reframe hit the battlefield. And it's kept being cast. It's bringing me
it's a good
extra
card.
love tonight.
So are those elves goaded by any chance?
No.
What is it? Goad each creature target player controls?
Yeah.
Goad all creatures you don't control.
That
until your
happened
next
before you
turn
got
is
the
creature.
elves.
Okay.
Yeah. So the elves are free to move about the cabin.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a magic card.
Nice.
Good. I don't want to see any Yu-Gi-Oh crap on there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just kidding. There's nothing wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm gonna play Clock of Omens.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
That is I see what you mean. It's a magic card.
Oh no.
So I got this Drossforge Bridge, which is an artifact land.
Oh, that's hot.
That's a lot of mana you can make there.
Yeah, it just is. I can get just 8 off of just my blood tokens alone. But
do confirm Clock of Omens is budgie. It works. It's so.
Also,
neat-ish.
it's a cute little altar.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's a Christmas tree or something like that. Davudoris, sort of.
Yeah. Hey, Lynn, how many creatures have you got?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6 of them are untapped.
Okay.
I know.
It's been
I
a
know.
good time. Yeah.
I know.
It's getting late.
I know. I can't do
we're-
anything with the 26.
Let's see. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go for. You have 6 untapped.
Yeah, it's 6 untapped.
Okay.
And 2 mana. What am I gonna do?
And 2 mana. Okay. I'm gonna send 14 at Andy and 12 at you.
Okay.
You're killing me?
Oh.
Yes.
Why?
Do it. Die.
I'm
I
not
don't-
gonna say anything.
I don't understand this play at all, but yeah, okay. I got nothing.
Kill Andy first. Kill Andy first. That's
That's
that
what the
makes
emotes
sense to
say.
me. Yeah, that's what the
Uh,
emotes are saying.
Yeah.
In response to those, okay, so when ones are coming in, there's, you said 12
You're
of
getting
them.
12.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. What is going to happen with my life? Well, I block and I block and I block, and I
Okay.
block and I block and I block. No, I don't block here. I guess I could get greedy with the Ketis. So that'd be 5. Would I live? Is this a test of how greedy I am? I will block and not block with Ketis. So if I block that number, 5 of them, I think I would be taking 7 points of damage, putting me at 3 life. Yeah.
Let me know when you're done blocking.
Yeah, that's it. That's fine. I'm at 3 life.
Not so much.
Oh, that's-
I'm gonna
okay.
pay 2 black to use the
Yeah.
attach cranial plating ability to one of the unblocked elves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's one that is suddenly going to be
Kill me.
plus 20.
Okay. Well, in response to that, I will tap the soul ring. And I will discard a card. I'll tap this blood over here. And I will discard a mountain, and I'll draw a card. Excuse me. And then I have 1 floating, so I will do it again. I will tap this blood, discard this mountain, and draw a card. And oh, the mana! Yep, you got it. There's a reckless spite in my hand, but it doesn't connect. All right, you got it. Nice.
Okay, how many did you kill? I think it was
That would be 5. 5 of them.
Okay. Alright, so I have 21 left.
Mm,
Uh,
nice.
Okay. So then I'm gonna generate some mana.
I'm assuming Vindictive Vampire just goes away forever. And
Yeah.
it stays like that or
Exile
something.
probably for the.
Yeah, because it came from the graveyard.
You stay over here.
Tap.
Okay, so I've got a command tower, and I can tap my blood tokens for mana. This is gonna be a headache. Alright. So let's see. I'll do 6 blood tokens to make 3 mana. And I will cast Seize the Spoils. It's as an additional cost to cost the spell, discard a card, discard a swamp, and I'll make 2 treasure. Or, sorry, 1 treasure. It is 1 treasure, right? Yeah, and I draw 2 cards.
Nick, you don't look so good over there.
Oh, did you remember the card that I put back in my hand? Because I did.
I forgot. This is a question for the audience. Do you remember what card?
Lenny,
Nick
do
put
you
in there?
remember?
I do. And, let's see here.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so then what we're gonna do is I'll use 1 command tower.
I mean,
We'll
create
discard,
pain
use a
will,
blood
like-
token.
make you
discard
draw
a
half your
mountain.
library.
Draw?
No.
Cool. Let's go ahead and 10. That's gonna make 5 mana. I'll play out a magnifying glass
Yeah.
and a giant's skewer,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Sweet. Ba-da-da-da, draw. I would like to go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging for 6.
Okay, I'll take 6.
Second main, I would like to cast Decree of Pain.
Mm-hmm.
So
Draw 21 cards.
yeah, we're gonna let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to draw 23 cards. These are dying.
Yep, your own creatures die.
Thirteen, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right.
Hey, Isaac.
What do we have here? We have a swamp. It's my land for turn.
And a
Deep
footlong.
swamps.
And a footlong.
Yeah.
And a partridge
Lenny,
in
how
a
many
pear
cards do you have in
tree.
your hand?
4.
4. How many cards in your graveyard?
A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 19.
Oof. Let's cast a Callous Blood Mage.
Alright, what do we do here with this guy? Exiles my graveyard, right?
That's the plan.
Okay.
Rude.
Boop.
And then I'm gonna have to move to discard. So we're gonna do that. I'm pretty sure I know what I want to keep. You. 5, 6. And we'll keep that. Okay, so we're discarding a bunch of swamps. Fusion Archive, Legion Vanguard, Everflowing Chalice, Malakir Blood Priest, Patron of the Vein, Sanctum Seeker, Dusk Legion Zealot, Victory Chimes, and a Blood Tracker. And that's me.
Okay. Alright, I will untap. Hey, Lynn. Oh, I gotta exile this thing too. I'm dedicating this turn to you because of a conversation we had earlier. Draw.
Okay.
Land for turn. I will play Voldarin Estate. I'm going to tap 3 colorless and 2. Oh, let's put this guy up here. And I'm going to play a Clackbridge Troll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
So,
Do I get goats?
yeah, 3 of them.
Oh yeah, you get goat. Sorry, I thought you said you get goated or you got goated.
I got goated.
You
I'm
got
gonna pay
goatsy.
3 mana.
Jeez, no, not like this.
I'm going to play a Mayhem Devil.
Wow. Yep.
What does Mayhem Devil do?
Combo breaker.
Whenever a player sacrifices a thing, D1 damage to a thing. Okay.
I'm going to sacrifice my
I
treasure
won't say that ever again.
to make a mana. And I will deal 1 point of damage to your Callous Blood Mage.
It is dead.
I will use that mana to sacrifice a blood to discard a card and draw a card. Triggering my Mayhem Devil, I will destroy one of the goats.
Goat is dead.
I will use my command tower, sacrifice another blood.
Oh, I see what you're doing here. No, my goats, my beautiful goats.
Discard Casket.
Yeah, like Lenny's
I
got the
gotta-
game. Lenny has got the game.
Tap
Right
2. Oh no, I don't even have to do it like this. I can just tap my equipment,
Goats aren't even black.
untap the Drawsforge Ridge, tap it, sacrifice another 1. Is it? Yeah, I guess it's 1. And I will discard. What are we discarding, fam? Streffen Moorer. To just sacrifice, draw another one. How many goats are left?
I'm assuming you're going to kill all of them.
Yeah, I think. Have I killed them all? I think I have.
I know you got at least 2, so there's 1 goat left.
Okay, let's do that again.
Yeah.
Discard a Voldarin Bloodcaster. Sacrifice another blood. Draw a card. Okay. I'll tap 2 blood. To attach the cranial plating.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be a big
3
troll.
blood to attach the giant skewer. The only problem is we're not quite there because I only have, let's see, this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So, 20. So this is only 28 damage that I'm sending your way.
Only.
28?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go to 11.
And unfortunately, I gotta end the turn there.
All right. Let's see if I can win round me out.
You've got 21 cards. I think you have it.
We're gonna play a Patriarch's Bidding. We'll
I'm
do-
one
gonna
do you pick, Nick?
respond to that.
yeah.
Oh.
I think that just kills me though, right? Because the one thing.
Well, the
Or
Mana
no,
Cure
the light
Blood Witch is
guy.
gone,
Okay.
so I won't get that back. Choosing vampires.
Let's see here.
I might actually just die. This would be funny.
Let's go ahead and we will tap 2
Yeah.
to untap the Drawsforge Bridge. Tap 1. I'm gonna discard Anya, Maid of Dishonor.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Would you like to choose another creature type?
I'm gonna choose vampires along with you.
All right. Cool.
Did you deal 1 damage with your Mayhem Devil?
Oh, no, I did not.
Oh, okay, I'll go to 10.
Yeah.
You get to pick another one. You don't have anything else in there, Lenny? I mean,
I have a human artificer and an ogre, and I've got 3 vampires.
well, you say human, and then you get the human and the vampires, because Patriarch's Bidding doesn't it? The way that it
Wait,
works
what?
from my experience. So Patriarch's Bidding, Nick says vampire, and now all vampires are going to come back, I believe, is how it's
Yeah. So you would also get your
And then
vampires.
when
If you
you-
get something else.
Oh, I'm gonna choose artificer.
Yeah. I think I actually just killed myself here, which is kind of funny.
How do you do that?
Well, I'm gonna have to use the rest of my mana this turn, which is not what I wanted to do, but... So, here's some ETBs.
Oh, I get a blood token.
Oh, like loss of life to draw cards or something like that for number of
Yeah.
vampires in the battlefield.
Oh, yeah, that guy. That guy.
But I have mana, I think I can get around it. Okay. So we get all these dumbo vampires. I don't want to resolve these other ones. Let's do Grave Shifter, which is just not going to do anything. Because I don't have any more creatures I can grab. Let's do... Does this do anything? Yes. Let's do Malakir Blood Priest. So at ETBs, each opponent will lose X life, and I'll gain X life for X's number of creatures in my party. So we have a cleric, a wizard, and this will be one of the other ones, I guess, a rogue or
And
whatever.
it would include any other ones in your hand too.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of those other ones are that creature type,
Okay.
so I won't have that.
They don't party. They don't.
It'll
It's
drain
just
for
3.
3.
Shame those vampires don't party.
Yeah. Let's do
Ain't no party like a vampire party.
Callous
Vampire
Blood
party
Mage. I'm gonna
outside.
make a pest. Because I think I need to do that. To not die. Dusk Legion Zealot. So I'm gonna lose 1 and draw 1. So that goes my hand. Patron of the Vein will come in. We're going to destroy the Clackbridge Troll. I think. Do you want to do that? Because I can block that now. Not very well, but I can block it. Yeah, the Clackbridge Troll. That seems fine.
It's like it's
That'll
exiled.
give my- Yeah, it gets exiled and all my little vampires will get bigger.
Okay.
However, Champion of Dusk is in play now, so right now it would trigger for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which wouldn't kill me, but Mayhem Devil's there.
That's all the vampires you got?
Yeah.
Because it'll see everything that comes in.
How much money do you have untapped, Lenny?
None.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna take 10. I'm gonna draw 10 cards.
Risking it.
Okay.
I heard the biscuits are good when you risk it. People talk about the biscuits all the time when they're risking it, and I assume the biscuits must be like
None of this is
like
good.
those- oh no,
None of
like
this
Red Lobster, those like cheddar biscuits, or
Ooh.
I like the
Cheddar
bread they
Bay.
serve at a Texas Roadhouse.
All the vampires are bigger, but I'm just gonna die anyway.
Yeah, all Lenny has to
Nice
do is
stuff.
sacrifice 2 bloods and hit you with the Mayhem Devil.
Yeah. Let's pay 1. We're gonna sacrifice
Mayhem Double Trigger.
Dusk Legion. No, let's sacrifice the pest that we made.
Okay.
So I'm gonna gain 1,
Point you for
and then I'll
1.
just immediately lose it,
Mhm.
unless you want to hit something else.
No, not really. Oh, actually, yeah, I
Because all my
do.
vampires have 2, or they have a 1/1 counter on it.
I think I do want to hit something else.
Okay.
Hmm. Let me think this through. Nah, we're
For
good. Yeah, I'll
sure.
just hit you.
Okay. Vampire counters. Okay. We'll just do this because it's easier to look at. Okay, I'm going to target your Mayhem Devil.
With.
The Eaten Alive, so it'll exile.
Okay.
Okay. Now what? If I attacked, if I could have attacked, maybe it'd be great, but I can't do that. Okay, so you got a flyer, 2 flyers. So I'm gonna die probably no matter what. Because I only have 1 flyer.
No, you have Patron of the Vein and then the Blood Seeker.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Or Blood Tracker.
Ooh, Ooh, look at that!
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what my cards do. Okay.
I know, if you could make a combat step happen, that's Sanctum Seeker. Oof!
Yeah. Let's pay 2 mana. We're gonna put Dark Privilege onto Patron of the Vein. So it gets +1/+1. I can sacrifice a creature to regenerate it. Oh, I think that's all I can do right now. Yeah, I'll go to combat. I can't attack. Second main, do nothing. Oh no, I'm already in second main. Go to my end step. We're just gonna get rid of a bunch of cards.
All right. I'm gonna, if it's cool, I'd like to go into my upkeep and ask a very specific question of you.
Yes.
So I've got Anya, Maid of Dishonor, and I can just pay 2 and sacrifice a blood token to drain you for 2.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Cool. GG's.
GG's.
Good game, everybody. Good job, Lenny, with the win.
Yeah.
With Kamber and Laurine. Very good. Very good. Everybody did something scary in this game, so it was well played by everyone.
A chain reaction of events that led to this victory, perhaps.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious,
That sounds-
did we not get to see anything in anybody's decks? Well, actually, are we getting a game 2? As we should ask that first.
I'm good for game 2, Nick.
Unfortunately, this time I cannot.
Okay, then that'd be a no. All right, let's everybody show off what's in your deck that you think was cool. Gotta find my good stuff here. Crashing Drawbridge, of course.
Oh, so good.
Oh, I had Vizier of Many Faces in my hand when I died. That was gonna be good.
Vizier of Many Faces.
Havengull Runebinder. Exile a creature card from a graveyard, make a black zombie, then put a +1/+1 counter on each zombie I control. Oh, Floodgate. There's some jank there for you.
Yeah.
If it leaves play, it deals damage to each non-blue creature without flying, 1 damage for each 2 islands I control. Mystic Reflection. That would have been good. Had a couple of vehicles in here, like Conqueror's Galleon. That would have made me a 10/10 when I sacrificed it. Perplexing
Just realized I like
Test.
So the token or non-token board wipe?
Yeah. Oh, there's my wall of junk. I wasn't kidding. It's in there. Only 2 mana for a 0/7. That's pretty good.
I think the only thing that I didn't get to do was I was just behind a little bit. Most of the game. That moment when I had the key, the arterial alchemy, and Florian, there was a moment where the key to the city was about to get me doing lots of damage, which I never got to really equip the blood. I'd have to say that. And of course, the Surly Badger, I didn't get to cast you. I'm sorry.
No.
You know, there's some other. You notice I did a lot of discarding, drawing and things like that. Carding and discarding. I want to say carding and discarding. Are you 18? Okay. I'll accept the footlong. I like to do a little bit of this, the Surly Register or the Dying to Serve, those kind of things to get a little value off the blood in between turns to have fun with that. But I don't do anything wild quite like Lenny does, which is capitalize it into that plating. Oh my goodness.
Lenny, you made so much blood.
Oh yeah.
It's quite the
yeah,
bloody affair we had here.
I guess. Do you want me to go into what all is happening here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, so you also saw that it wasn't supposed to be just blood, but I was also trying to make treasures and clues and food.
All right.
But let's get to some of the crazier stuff. I'm sad I didn't get to see Olivia's attendance,
Oh yeah.
like especially with the cranial plating or the nettle cyst.
Yeah, the nettle cyst is it's a gross one. It's a gross. It gets out of hand quick.
Naturally, we talked about Disciple of the Vault and Marionette Master.
Mm-hmm.
Hellkite Igniter to sort of, with all those blood. Yeah, sure, Flying Haste with that. Girapur Ether Grid to tap 2 artifacts to do damage. The Glass Cast Heart, because, I definitely could have pulled that off.
Yeah.
Okay, so naturally, Jury Master of the Review, sacrificing them to ready to weld better artifacts in.
Mm-hmm.
Armix to kill stuff, but we saw me discard that. More stuff to kill. I put Royal Assassin in this deck.
Yes. Gotta.
Especially because you can goad and then be like, oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
you
you're
didn't
using-
goad anything the whole game.
Didn't need to.
Yeah.
The deck is honestly more around Kamber than Laurine, but
Mhm.
Victory Chimes is super good with blood because you can just keep doing it throughout turns.
Mhm.
Speaking of things that are super good with blood, we have Kirkesh Onaki Ancient, which basically turns any blood token into Thrill of Possibility.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice.
Archfiend of Ifnir, because somebody hurt me.
Oh,
So that would've been-
yeah, that's gross. Yeah.
Especially with Kamber, that would have been real gross.
Mhm.
Witch of the Moors, also gross because Kamber gains life, so I could kill something, then gain a life, and then have
That's some
everybody
good-
sack a creature, and yeah.
Great.
And you
Great
know what?
includes.
Well, we're
Great
gonna drop
includes.
the
Those are nice
very
ones.
last thing. I want you all to think about that ending game state, and imagine if I got to resolve War World.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would've been hot.
All right. Nick,
Yeah.
Nick, why don't you show off your deck?
So the deck pretty much did exactly what I wanted it to do. It's your, like, if anybody's looking for a typical like aggro aristocrat style like beatdown deck with vampires, this is kind of the thing you want to do. The deck's like, I think my deck clocked in almost just $35. I've just been getting lower and lower every time I can. Also got Victory Chimes. Used to be my favorite mana rock until I got a Unstable Obelisk. So always good. So you can just, on every turn you'll have a chance to make something into a bat if it dies. This is like one of the best Pyre of Heroes decks that I've been able to find on a budget. So you get your ETB triggers, you get your death triggers, you make bats. So you can just do a bunch of stuff. Crossway Vampires came out of the precon, which is super nasty. Your vampires get Death Touch and Lifelink for some dumb reason. So I don't know. I kind of wanted to see that. Didn't really get there. And then Mask of Gristlebrand, I wanted to test out. I just think it's kind of a nice piece of a, card draw for budget decks right now, especially for black. So yeah, not much to say about mine. I did the thing.
Nice. All right. Well,
Patriarch Spitting, great include in that deck, of course, because you're
Oh,
saying
yeah.
And super cheap.
thanks for family.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right. Well, we all got to do something fun with the game, and the decks were all fun. And kudos to Lenny on the win, and thank you to Lynn again for joining us on such short notice.
Sure.
Yes, thank you so much.
Bobby, Christine
you.
not being
Yeah.
able to join us. Before we go, Nick, why don't you tell everybody what we got coming up? You got the sketch open there?
The sketch.
Okay.
Oh, we got
So-
to roll.
Oh, we've got to
Oh,
spin for
you
the
wanna do
next
that first?
theme. You're right, Lenny. Let's do that.
Spin it, spin it.
Let's do it. The
Oh, I hope it lands on
world of
Subway.
fun. Let's see what we got.
What's gonna
It
happen?
is-
What's
oh,
gonna
man.
get hurt?
Standard issue.
It's the one we literally just made up.
Okay, so the next deck we build has to be only using cards that are in standard legal sets, plus their commander precon adjacent decks. Should be challenging, but fun. But
Oh,
fun.
yes.
All right. Standard
Okay, so
issue.
standard
There
legal,
it is.
What's standard legal right now, plus any of the commander sets were released at the time of standard. Okay.
Yep.
Like VOW, VOW, and then VOW Commander VOC.
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
So we
Yeah,
can
okay.
still put Soul Ring in our deck.
Yeah. Since
Got
those
it.
are
'Cause we're not
in the decks,
monsters.
yeah.
Right, but I mean, that could cut a few things, right? That could, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
definitely cuts it. Nice, fun. I want to see some old Stick Fingers New Hotness. Someone make it.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Okay,
Nick,
yeah.
what's coming up?
All right, so on the 23rd, next Sunday, it is next Sunday, isn't it? Yes, it is.
It's always Sunday.
Because 6 plus 7 is 3. I mean, and 1, which is 13. Anyway, so we got Anna and Anna. What's the handle? Andy, help me out here.
Anna MT92, I think.
Anna Thornton.
Yeah, it's Anna Thornton.
Yes, Anna Thornton. Thank you. And we got Katie Karlov coming
Yeah.
on. So that'll be fun. That's going to be with Andy and Bobby Christine. On the 30th end of the month, we have a 1 p.m. game instead of a 7:30 p.m. game. We are bringing back Kristen and Charlotte, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, 2 CAD
Again, that would be
members.
with Andy and Bobby Christine. And let's do the next one too. For February 6th, we got Alan and James B coming on. Alan from Mental Misplay, that is. That's gonna be with Andy and myself.
Absolutely. Should be a good time. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you to our guest again, Lynn. Make sure to hit the follow, subscribe buttons, smash them with your foot long, whatever. Just make sure you know.
Just don't injure
When-
yourself on the way.
And don't send us legal bills because we got no. What are you doing?
Yes.
All right. Well, speaking of Anna, let's go ahead and raid her.
Nice.
Let's send her some people, huh?
Yeah.
All right. And
Good recovery.
Happy wedding, everybody! Happy wedding.
Woo.
yes, thank you. All right. And before we go, as always, we want to remind you all that Black Lives Matter and trans rights are human rights.
Damn right.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Night.